Hello, all. I hope you're doing well. I look a bit awkward here. Remember, everything's around the opposite way. Opposite way, dear people. There. I'm just going to get my back comfortable and I'll wait a little while others join. It is Thursday morning, Australian Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 a.m. And I'm about to have my green smoothie. Now, also accompanied with my vitamins, my little vitamins. And now you may wonder, what's in this green smoothie? Spinach, 2 half stalks of celery, psyllium, which is I buy from bulk supplies here in Australia. I always store my powder vitamins in glass. This is Amazon. I bought this from, health friendly. So there's about half of a quarter spoon, if that makes sense, of the silly, I can never say that. It's really weird. Selenium. I'm not saying it right. And then there's the zinc, which I also buy and place in half a quarter teaspoon. So spinach, celery, green apples only, not red, green are healthier. Paprika. No, sorry, not paprika. Ground, oh gosh, I can't remember the ground. It's sort of like a chili spice. It's very good for inflammation. All of this is very good for inflammation, right? I'll start again. Spinach, celery, a sparkle of, I think it's hot paprika. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check that for you. What else do we have? Green apple, a handful of almonds, and 4 cubes of ice, only bottled water. We buy it in a box with foil. And what else do we have in it? Oh, yes, we have this protein, mega. I almost forgot to show you this, Vega Protein Greens. I buy this on Amazon too, vanilla flavor, and it's got everything in it. You might want to pause your video to see this, the ingredients. It's got absolutely everything, and you can check it out for yourselves on Amazon. There you go, Vega Protein and Greens. And now I'm going to have the lovely green drink full of protein, minerals. That's my vitamin there. Now that I took, and I'm about to take another one. A lot of you may be wondering, no, there it goes. A lot of you may be wondering where I've been. I don't know how to explain this because it's been a very, very, very tough, indescribable 6 weeks. And one day, there we go again. I never can get that right. Opposite way. Oh my gosh. Sorry, dear viewers. Opposite way. Okay, it's sort of like, oh, for goodness sake, I'm just going to take it off. There. It's for me going outside. I wear it in and outside, that lovely beanie, but I'm still not used to doing lives on a, what is it called? Oh, gosh, I can't even think. I really can't think. I have been missing in action. Sadly, I had a very, very bad cold, flu. So did my husband, and ended up having to be hospitalized, dear viewers. Hospitalized, which is so odd for my husband. So very odd. He's never been hospitalized in his life. And you can imagine it. As a tradie, the last thing he would want to be is hospitalized. So while I was unwell, he had to be hospitalized. One of my children went off to Japan. There was so much going on, not to mention other extended family members. In time, God willing, I will reveal to you what's been happening. It's not the time yet, dear viewers. Excuse me. Now, let me just check who's online. Drinking from the fountain of youth says stop the what? Stop the stop the crot, sink the boat. Interesting. You wear tea, cozy outside, says delusion. Oh, these are probably just, I don't know, probably just trolls. Okay. So, as I shared, there's been a lot happening, and that's why I have been missing in action. So, I apologize. I have been doing so in the depth of this thing that's been happening. I have been doing a lot of research, not by wanting to, however, wanting to, if that makes sense. This is going to sound odd to a lot of you, actually, because, hold on just a moment. Oh, sorry, something just spiked up. And I'm trying to work out what's going on. Sorry. Yes, I have been missing in action. This is a very impromptu video because I'm about to go out, but I thought if I can get this in, I'll get this in, right? And I was able to get it in because I'm about to do a few things. We had to cancel our trip that we had to go for a family member's 60th. We were going overseas. I had to cancel that, and that was really distressing. There was a lot that was missed out on. This thing, this condition, what my family member had, it was just unrelenting. It just wouldn't give in. And it was a fighting through. One of my subscribers said, really hone into God and, pray about what's going on in regard to your situation. There was prayers happening everywhere, dear viewers. Prayers happening everywhere. My dear subscribers who I'm really missing, please know, in the background, I'm still doing a lot of work. Granted, I haven't been posting a lot, but I was doing under the most indescribable symptoms work by force because I'm a very stubborn personality. The work I was doing was research historically, what's happening on the political arena, what's happening on the world stage. As you know, I look to it on a biblical worldview. So, things like having to cook, I couldn't cook, and it was very frustrating to someone who's very much a go-getter, housebound for 6 weeks, and it was awful. It was just awful. And the prayer that has gone out from myself to the Lord and from so many others and churches as well has been very much appreciated. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the prayers. I can't tell you how much I appreciate those who supported throughout this time. I can't describe or articulate really what was being endured, because unless you live it, you really don't know it. And being out of things was really difficult. However, I've experienced it before. And I'm not going to go into why, how, when, but just know I'm still here. I still care. I still pray for all my YouTube subscribers. And I just will have a look to see whether there's any comments. Oh, I'm not a troll. I'm a big fan. How lovely. Thank you so much. You'll have to get used to me, dear. Stop the crot, stop the croat. Oh, sink the boat. Stop the croat, sink the boat. He's a big fan, and I thought he or she was a scroll. Okay, thank you for joining. So it's just an impromptu video to say I'm still here, I'm still alive. Oh, laptop. That's it, the laptop. This is what this does. It affects the memory, not to mention age. I mean, I'm coming up to 50 something, 55 to be exact, on a certain month, very close by, excuse me. And yes, just to know, I'm still breathing. I'm still alive. I am. Much to your dismay. And I look horrible, like I still have the effects of some of the symptoms. So please forgive the look. The look isn't that good, but I'm doing the best that I can with what I have. And vanity, vanity. It's all vanity, people. Cheers. I used to say to those that followed me way back when, and to my family members, vanity is not a bad thing to have. It's the way it's directed. That's what I think. It's the way it's directed, really. And, we can direct vanity to better ourselves, or we can direct vanity in the awful way that Ecclesiastes talks about. But I like to use it to better myself. So I hope that's understood. Anyway, I'm not going to talk any longer. Do not ask, because it's all in God's hands and according to God's will. When I will be back, I have no clue. I have no idea. I am fighting the good fight of faith and walking the way that I only know the best to do according to these symptoms that I loathe, that I don't want. So any prayer will be much appreciated. And I want to thank those in South Africa, those in America who have been praying for me and shared that with a few posts that I posted in regard to missing in action. Please do share this video if you know of other subscribers that may miss it. Also, oh yes, you know how I never say like and subscribe because I loathe at that. Well, that can be a part of pride in some way. Now remember, I'm a writer. I think weird. So I used to think, I hate it when they say like and subscribe. However, with the content that I might be putting forth, that could be an injustice to those who aren't hearing world news, events, what's happening on the world stage, spiritually, politically, economically, historically, and such. They could miss out. So me saying, oh dear, I don't want to put don't subscribe, can be a form of pride. I thought about that about a few weeks ago and I thought, this has got to stop. Look, if people want to like, subscribe, or share, you're most welcome. And to get the news out there, because my main objective is to raise awareness in a world that's infiltrated with deceit. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay. Until the next time, forgive me for all the interruptions. Forgive me if I'm going from one subject to another. That's me. You have to get used to me. Forgive me for trying to organize stuff. I've got to realize laptop, opposite way. Phone, you don't do that. And that's all I've filmed from is my mobile phone. Until the next time, take care. Know that I pray for all of my subscribers and their families, and I hope to be back on soon. Au revoir. Okay. Ta-ta.